And his opponent, ladies and gentlemen, undefeated, fighting out of a rock bag. Please welcome Josh the Pounder Scida. Ladies and gentlemen, this bout sanctioned by the Combat Sports Board of Victoria. Board members Scott Brower, Anika Williams and Mel McGuinness. Our board secretary and recorder is the Honourable Mr. Noel Sharp. Assistant recorder, Nancy Bifra. Our physician at ringside, Dr. Pete Lewis. And our timekeeper is Ms. Joanne Falzon. Ladies and gentlemen, our judges at ringside, Chris Anderson Jr. and Matt Tyne. And when the action begins, our referee in charge is Mr. Ignatius Miscellanies. Proudly brought to you by Kevin Dennis HSV, Gun Capital, and All Phones. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to separate the men from the boys. The moment of truth as West End the club. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our main event of the evening. 4x10 rounds, kickboxing, WKBF Australian title. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime! Red versus blue, ladies and gentlemen, kickboxing, Kevin Dennis HSV. Introducing first to my right, fighting out of the blue corner, trained by Liam Priest from the Street Gymnasium. Official weight, 68.5 kilograms, standing 5 feet 10 inches tall. Tonight wearing black shorts with bronze trim, fighting out of Wagga Wagga, the former WKA state champion and current WKA East Coast champion. Ranked number 4 in Australia, with a fight record of 31 fights, 19 wins, 6 draws, 10 by way of knockout. Introducing the Cheney Machine, Aaron Cheney. And his opponent to our left, fighting out of the red corner, trained by John Scida from Team Ultimate. Official weight, 65.5 kilograms, standing 5 feet 7.5 inches tall. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, wearing yellow shorts with a black trim, the current Australian and South Pacific champion, fighting out of Rockbank, Melbourne, Victoria, undefeated, 9 fights, 9 wins, 7 by way of knockout. Introducing Josh the Pounder Scida. Fighters to centering, please, for final instructions.
Joe, massive main event we've got here. Josh the Pounder Scida back in the ring again, fighting for the IKBF East Coast title, taking on the Cheney Machine, Aaron Cheney. Aaron Cheney, 31 fights, so it's nearly 4 times the amount of fights as Josh. But mate, Josh is undefeated. We know what the kid's got. This is going to be a sensational main event.
Josh will come out and give you everything. As you can see, there you go. That's the way he always starts off the fight. But I'll tell you one thing about Aaron, you can punish him and punish him and punish him, and he'll keep coming back at you.
Spoke to Aaron before the show started tonight, and he said he knows what Josh is capable of. He's seen his work, and Joe's coming straight out and absolutely taking it to Aaron. Got to say too, a big thank you to Kevin Dennis HSV, Leo Curry from Gun Capital, and All Phones, Dimos from Deer Park. Bit of a heat clash there from both boys as they were both looking to come in for the big punch. But Josh has got some great combinations, and he's already chopping away those legs of Aaron Cheney, and Aaron's already starting to wear those, Joe. You can see it's starting to wear him down already.
Josh, this is one of those guys, he's very, very explosive, very powerful. He throws his combos, and that's what he wants to do.
2, 3.
Yeah, Josh has just come out, mate. He's on a demolition mission tonight. He's gone straight for Aaron Cheney, punches and kicks, and he's already taken his legs out. Yeah, I'll tell you what, Joe, it's just about all over. Couple more kicks. Aaron's looking like he's struggling to stand at the moment. Josh just really rolling those hits in, and that's it, Joe. I don't reckon Aaron will get up from this one.
You watch this kid get up, Bush. You watch him get up.
Referee Ignatius Miscellanies, 2KO win in the first round to the Pounder Josh Scida. That's 10 fights for 10 wins. And the new IKBF East Coast champion, Josh the Pounder Scida, just took it to Aaron Cheney.
Look, he came out with a game plan that was to put the pressure on Cheney, throw those combos and hurt him with those leg kicks. And you see those combinations, he stayed on it and it worked for him. He didn't give Aaron Cheney a chance.
Mate, and we know how tough Aaron Cheney is. We've seen him in some absolute wars, but mate, that is just full credit to this young kid, Josh Scida.
Awesome work, awesome work. But I told you, Aaron Cheney, I've seen him fight some really tough boys and he can take a lot of punishment. But I think the power of Josh Scida seems to be a little bit too
Can I
much for him
representative
tonight.
please from Kevin Dennis HSV, Gun Capital and all phones.
It's
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Daisy Smith-Ladies puts a stop to this contest. 1 minute and 21 seconds into the first round. The winner by TKO and new WKBF Australian champion and still undefeated, Josh the Pounder Scida. And a big round of applause to the Chin Machine, Aaron Cheney. And a big thank you to our main event sponsors, Kevin Dennis HSV, All Phones. Thank you there to Dimos and Deer Park and Gun Capital. All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up one more time. Your new WKBF Australian champion, ladies and gentlemen, once again, and undefeated, Josh the Pounder Scida. Josh, in the next edition of International Kickboxer, we've got an interview with your father, and he says probably one of the hardest things ever in his life is actually cornering you in the fights. I'm sure he's just as nervous as you are. Take us through it.
Yeah, it starts off about a week before. That's it, starts getting a bit on edge. And the night of the fight was pretty stressed out because he's running the show as well as me fighting. Yeah, that's about it.
Now, mate, obviously there's a few people you'd like to thank helping you get here today. You retired a couple of years ago, you came back, and then you've had another fight already for 2011. Before we say what's in store for yourself, I'm sure there's a few people you want to thank first, and I think there's a bit of a aloha there. Dimos from All Phones said if you knocked him out in the first round, you'd give him a little reward, so thank you very much, Dimos.
Thank you, Dimos. Appreciate it. Well done. Thank you. First of all, I'd like to thank my fiancée Lydia. I probably put her through hell when I'm training and fighting. I lost my license, so she had to pick me up from the gym and take me to work. Thanks for that. And I'd like to thank my dad, all the guys from the gym, all my mates that came to support me, Aaron Cheney, fighting me. That's about it. Right, and JB, put it through thank you.
There's obviously things that you love and things that you hate. What is it actually the thing that you most probably dread? Is it the training? Is it obviously the preparation? I know it's the cutting away, we won't talk about that. But what actually is it? Is the constant drills? What is it that goes, gee whiz, you said that you've been a bit of a pain to your fiancée. What is it the one that she just goes, I can't stand this? Or is it the mood swings? What is it?
It's the mood swings. And also I find it hard the day of the fight. Just sitting at home, nothing to do, bored, waiting to fight.
Alright then, obviously, what have you got planned for the remainder of the year? Do you want to fight? Do you want to continue? Do you want to have a bit of a break? What would you like to do?
I'll have as many fights as I can this year.
He's retired. He's retired again.
He says that every fight, don't worry about him.
Alright then, ladies and gentlemen, your WKBF Australian champion, Josh the Pounder Scida.